Going over to the Cultural Bar podcast, you have a trans individual who is scared to go buy lunch and goes viral on the social media. Now, this comes to us thanks to Libs at TikTok, in which she says, quote, trans person says one of the most frightening things he has ever had to do was walk into a store and buy lunch because people were looking at him. Which, that is the ultimate first world problem. Your most difficult thing in your life, most frightening thing, is walking to a store and people look at you. God, American, culturally speaking, America has become so soft and pathetic. That's the hardest thing in your life. This really makes me think, reevaluate my stance on should we have mandatory military participation, at least for like a couple years. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I was going to say, interesting glasses choice and hair choice as well. Nope, but granted, perhaps this individual gives very compelling reasons as to why it's so difficult to buy lunch. Probably not, but let's hear what they have to say.
Just went to get some lunch today, and I went into Firehouse Subs. And this is not a knock on Firehouse Subs as a franchise, but I walked in there and they're the only people in there, which I couldn't see until I got in there because the light was reflecting off the door. Whereas like just one table full of like 10 burly looking guys with like hoodies and trucker hats and big old beards and
Man.
That was one of the most frightening things I've ever had to do because
Why?
Anyway, I just want to live in a country where I can feel safe getting a sub sandwich and not have to worry about 10 burly men are going to think or do or say or anything when I go get lunch. So, but until then, I'm going somewhere where I can stay in the car. So I just...
That's the most frightening thing you've ever done in your life. People looked at you weirdly. You're scared of what they might think. Well, first of all, you can't control what they think as much as you would want to. Well, at least you can. Elon might wants to get all the neural links, but they haven't got me yet. I'm not in the Matrix. But yeah, you're scared of how they're looking at you funny. Well, yeah, you look unusual. I mean, you're scared of what they might do. Statistically speaking, when's the last time there's an incident in which someone hurt a trans individual? Yeah, it doesn't happen all too often because, again, if it did, you'd hear about it in nauseum from every mainstream media. I mean, if that happened, shoot, even once, that'd be the only thing they play on CNN 24/7. Spoiler, turns out the people who are more traditionally conservative usually aren't the ones creating violent situations on average. Yeah, this individual is worried. About what? People are going to look at you and think you look weird? Well, welcome to the club. I get weird looks, and people look at me like, what is wrong with that guy? Why is he wearing a suit at Walmart? To which I say, true men always suit up. And I usually shop after I meet a customer for a meeting. So, make your time matter. If you're coming back from a meeting, make it all one trip. So yeah, I am a little weird. I wear a suit at the Walmart. I'll admit it. But yeah, you're worried that people are looking at you weird. And this got about 250,000 views. Or no, sorry, 750,000 views and 11,000 likes. One of the first comments comes from Libercat Media TM saying, quote, what's a Skinner meme from The Simpsons, in which he goes, is it me? No, it has to be the kids. But he has a trans flag and it says, could there be something wrong with my brain? No, it's my body. That's wrong. And that got 746 likes. Quite a few to say the least. Gunther Eagleman says, quote, how could you not look like that how could you not look at that trying to figure out what the F it is? Getting 1.7 thousand likes. Which, Barefoot Pregnant says, quote, it's important to address the real issues, not focus on exaggerated fears that distract from serious concerns. Getting 15 likes, which, again, hopefully this person gets the mental health they need and not an evil doctor who will, I think, hurt them long term. But yeah, if you struggle so much that going to the store makes you scared, and again, I'm not a fan of therapy by any means, you need some type of help. You may hang out with your friends or, just, what you should have done? Sit down with those guys. Just ask them their opinion and get to know them. They might look at you a little weird because strangers don't usually do that. But most people, on average, are pretty welcoming. Especially when you're meeting new folks, especially down south. I'm a little biased, obviously. Now, you also have Stop Socialist Tyranny saying, quote, that's not what real courage looks like, folks. Standing up to the woke mob, speaking the truth, that's bravery. We need to stop coddling the culture of victimhood and start promoting actual courage and resilience. It's time to take a stance against this nonsense. Getting 581 likes. True. Let's scroll down more and more. Yeah, Paul Modica. And he says, a crossed out, I guess you consider this MMA. The text says trans women are real women, and it's crossed out to say trans women are insane men. Getting 816 likes. Quite a few to say the least. Jeez, try to keep this moderately family friendly. Silence Dog Do Good says, has a picture of a trans individual grimacing in pain, apparently. It says, when you think you're a woman but catch your male private part in your zipper. Getting 466 likes. Our Word Takes says, if you don't mind people to stare, stop acting, or if you don't want people to stare, stop acting weird. And this individual saying, I just want to live in a country where I can buy a sandwich without wondering what a bunch of men will do to me. And then you have the Trad Man cartoon saying, quote, you just want to live in a country where people gaslight themselves into believing you're normal, which, yeah. Getting 1,000 likes, which again, depending on where you are geographically, you would probably be given praise and accolades just for walking to a store. If this was like California or, San Francisco. And again, this individual doesn't look, it looks unusual, but it's not like overly bombastic as some of them are dressed. So, you might just get a weird double take and be like, the heck is up with this person? But it's like a drag queen going to the subway. Maybe this is Subway Gate 2.0 after Jesse Smollett. Oh, granted, this is Firehouse Subs. What is with these sub stores? All the controversy. Let's see. They also have a compilation of pictures of the individuals who have recently done mass school shootings, and many of them identified as trans. Let's see. Salty Goat says he should dye his hair purple and try to blend in, getting 330 likes. It was dyed red, which, I was gonna say, I thought that was a thing, cultural appropriation of the gingers. Did that never take off? I don't remember. Yeah, Regina Fabulous saying, quote, exactly how many burly men are allowed to meet together for lunch at the sub shop and still be safe? I'm an actual damn woman, and I'm not afraid of 10 burly men in a sub shop. Good Lord, getting 197 likes. Yeah. Not to generalize too much, but also in terms of like who steps up and protects people, like on average in American society, more often than not, it's burly men. If anything, you would probably be safer with them, statistically speaking. Let's see. Not too many, I was going to say not too many contrarian, really no contrarian statements. You have Brandon Van, which I've never seen this keyboard in the real world, but it's a meme with a keyboard. The key is labeled deport, and it's, the person clicking the button getting 31 likes, which we don't deport people for that. We should deport more people on average, but there's also an amendment, our founding fathers said we do not believe in cruel and unusual punishment. If you wanted to deport someone to like Canada, that very well might qualify for that. Shoot, just the frigid cold alone and the tyrannical government, that'd be a pretty harsh punishment to deport someone to Canada. I dare say I don't think I would wish that on my greatest enemy. Ooh, that'd be a tough call. I'll do one or two more comments here. Oh. And again, that is kind of the downside of, we've seen a cultural shift. A lot of people are, leaving X Twitter in the past couple months, which really stinks. I follow as many people as I can on the left and the middle and the right. Because again, if you follow them, they'll show up at the top of on the post if they do posts there. So you'll see them before other posts that got more likes because you follow them. Because I do get kind of bored in an echo chamber and try to make this as fun as possible. But unfortunately, maybe I'll have to join, what is it, the Funny Blue thing that the liberals created. Not Act Blue, that's their money laundering scam. The Butterfly or Bluefly website. Maybe I'll sign up for that. Get some more contrarian statements in here. But yeah, we'll see how many people wake up or kind of just keep leaning into their insanity. But let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get 5,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so you can click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.